2017, a Russian tanker cosmopolitan across the Arctic without having associate degree icebreaker, which is a very big deal. The journey connected Asia to Europe in precisely 19 days, way shorter than 48 days it usually takes ships to travel from China to Europe's largest port in Rotterdam. That's right, our warming climate is softening the ice caps and has created this patch of ocean out there for first time in human history. So now it's easier for US to move the fossil fuels that caused the ice to melt during the first time. It's a heavy ocean trade route that we had never had before, and at once Russia is within the middle of a colossal construction drive to put claim. The $110 billion mega project on a peninsula is kind of presumably the foremost spectacular issue that Russia is building at once. Dubbed the largest project within the modern world oil business, it will house the country's largest Arctic oil terminal and is thus immense, so remote that state-owned company Rosen first ought to build the infrastructure required simply to urge to the positioning. New highways, 2 airports, 15 villages and a number of other electricity plants are going to be developed around the space to urge construction of the bottom and house the 4 lakh staff that square major required to create it all happen. So for quite 18,000 tons of significant machinery, living accommodations and communications instrumentation has been shipped to the positioning. The country is additionally building a 770-kilometer pipeline to move oil to the port wherever 10 new ice-class tankers can take it, the remainder of the thanks to Europe and Asia. Greta Thunberg hired Luke currently as a result of one absolutely operational. It will deliver 25 million tons of oil by 2025 and 100 million tons by 2030. It's important stating that whereas the prices of this endeavor appear monumental, they pale as compared to the profits that Square Major said to be generated. And this mega project is just one part of bigger development theme within the region. The Russians have long seen the potential of the Arctic. In 2007, they sent a 2-cold diver right down to very lowest point of the Arctic Ocean to plant a flag at the pole. Then in 2018, the country proclaimed its Northern Ocean Route Development Arrange. The thought is to considerably increase Russian economic development on the Northern Ocean route over consequent 15 years, primarily gap the world up as an alternate to the shipway for shipment between Europe and Asia, particularly throughout the summer months when the ice covering the ocean might eventually disappear altogether. By 2035, Russia aims to extend shipment flow through the world by a minimum of 72 million tons, and it's already on course to hit this. In 2018 alone, traffic augmented by 80% from the previous year to 16 million tons, and in 2019 it augmented to 23 million. Russian Arctic infrastructure is being brought in from the cold and obtaining some serious money splashed on that. Port Square Major being modernized, ice-class instrumentation ships Square Major being made, and Railway Square Major being distended. And it goes on the far side oil. Russian state-owned energy company Rosatom beside UAE-based displaced person World Square Major co-developing new ports at Murmansk and Sti on either finish of the route. They are being specially designed to transfer shipment of ice-class ships and onto normal vessels. The UAE is not the sole country to envision the chance of finance in Russia's infrastructure. Asian nation and China Square Major each looking forward to new ports and trade routes too. In 2018, China declared it would join forces with Russia on associate degree Arctic Silk Road, signed language 20 bilateral cooperative documents and agreeing to take a position within the region. As a part of this, Peiping can build many Chinese docks across Russia's north in ports that Square Major presently underdeveloped and unable to handle large volumes of shipping. A number of latest railways are being designed to service these ports. Construction is afoot on a 500-kilometer line to link Perm within the Ural Mountains with many northern port cities. Russia conjointly recently put in associate degree $889 million fiber nicknamed the Polar Express. The 12,600 km long cable stretched from the agricultural village of Tereburka to Ste, rising web and phone connections for the 2.5 million people that sleep in Russia's way north, roughly half the population of the whole Arctic. Several civilian airports are obtaining a birthday. Amaderma within the west and Pevek, Chersky and Kaperviam within the east. The dredging of the Gulf of Ob are going to be completed in 2022, permitting larger ships to suffer this strategic location. Ships that Russia is building decidedly. A fleet of a minimum of 40 new Arctic vessels are going to be made, as well as 8 nuclear-powered icebreakers and 16 rescue and support ships. Some of these are going to be little-class icebreakers that primarily suggest that they will break through very thick Arctic ice and build a path for business ships to then follow. Now, as you may expect, all this construction has created many countries nervous. The US has reminded Russia that the Northern Ocean route and therefore the route square major used as straits for international navigation and don't seem to be solely underneath their management. Though lots of the route will make up the country's exclusive economic zone. Russia is additionally addicted to foreign investment to fund a lot of this new infrastructure, hoping on different countries. UN agency would greatly take pleasure in an alternate to the shipway. Now the country has continually maintaining that its new oil megaports are going to be environmentally friendly, which they will have awfully little organic compound footprint. The oil installations can reportedly be supercharged by wind turbines. But building new oil infrastructure is not very what Globe wants at once, and a number of other environmental teams have campaigned against these camps. Parts of the oil field square major set inside a protected nature reserve and construction might injure the Arctic life there. Russia is continually being slow with reference to global climate change. The Kremlin tends to downplay its seriousness, whereas it has been a serious domestic issue politically. Russia is that the world's fourth largest electrode of greenhouse gases and legal the Paris Agreement in 2019. Currently, it's committed to reaching net zero carbon emissions by 2060, though it's nonetheless to conform to phasing out coal and paraffin emissions over consequent decade. One issue is obvious: as we tend to progress more into the 21st century and sadly see less and fewer ice within the Arctic, the globe goes to vary in additional ways that then we tend to anticipate. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.